Identify the metal used in these objects. Did you know that a type of chemical reaction is involved in the manufacturing of copper? Copper is being displaced from its compounds. To perform and observe the reaction between iron nail and copper sulfate solution, take 2 iron nails and clean them by rubbing with sandpaper. What is your observation? The surface of the nails is clean. What do you infer? Iron nails are grey in color. Take 10 ml of solution of copper sulfate in a test tube. Clamp the test tube to the stand. What do you infer? Copper sulfate solution is blue in color. Tie a cleaned iron with a thread and immerse it into the solution in the test tube. Tie the other end of the thread to the stand. We observe that there is no change in color. What do you infer? Reaction has not yet taken place. Retain the other cleaned iron nail on a piece of paper. This will be used for comparison. After about 20 minutes, remove the iron nail from the solution and keep it on a sheet of paper. What do you observe? The solution in the first test tube has turned light green, while the solution in the other test tube remained blue. What do you infer? The iron has displaced copper from the copper sulfate solution. Light green color is due to the ferrous ions present in the solution. What is common about these chemical reactions? Such reaction where an element displaces another from its compound is called displacement reaction. Is there chlorine in the pool water? How am I going to find out? Take some sample of the pool water in a test tube and add silver nitrate solution to it. What do you observe? With the formation of white precipitate, the unidentified substance was identified as a compound of chlorine. Exchange of ions between the reactants has occurred. To perform and observe the reaction between sodium sulfate and barium chloride in aqueous solution, take 10 ml solution of sodium sulfate Na2SO4 in a clean test tube. We infer that the solution of sodium sulfate is colorless. Take 10 ml solution of barium chloride BaCl2 in another test tube. Solution of barium chloride is colorless too. Mix carefully the solution of 2 test tubes into a conical flask. Stir the mixture in the conical flask with a glass rod and leave it for some time. What do you observe? A white precipitate is formed. We infer that a new product has formed. White precipitate of BaSO4 is formed when the chloride ion of barium chloride is exchanged with sulfate ion of sodium sulfate to form insoluble crystalline precipitate of barium sulfate. What is common about these chemical reactions? Such reactions where 2 compounds react by an exchange of ions to form new compounds is called double displacement reactions. Double displacement reactions find wide use in finding the composition of unknown substances.